Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix at the historic Imola circuit in Italy. Nestled in the heart of the Emilia-Romagna region, this legendary track is renowned for its challenging layout and rich motorsport heritage. I'm today's commentator, BPA, and let's look where we're going to race. Some facts about Imola. Imola is a 3.0 miles long track with a total of 19 turns. The Imola circuit presents a formidable challenge for drivers, featuring fast straights, tight chicanes and sweeping corners that demand precision and skill. As the drivers navigate the undulating terrain and the iconic corners such as Tamburello, Tossa and Variante Alta, they will be pushing themselves and their machines to the limit in pursuit of victory. With its rich history and passionate fanbase, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix promises to deliver high-octane thrills and unforgettable memories as the cars take to the track at Imola. We see the standings on the screen, Remote leading the championship with only 9 points, followed by Jack Brassington, 58 points in second place, Chocolate in third place with 44, 14 points behind Jack. Let's move to the team standings. Williams leads the team standings with 5 points ahead of Red Bull. Red Bull second with 6 points ahead of Haas. And let's switch to the game because we are now facing with full qualifying session. Q1, Q2 and Q3. Q1 will be 80 minutes long, Q2 will be 15 and Q3 will be 12. The lap record here is 116.121 by Ryan last season in Wicked Wednesday. 32 laps will be the race distance, and the race directors said that the notes that the race directors published is that the track is very narrow and the drivers have to be careful when overtaking and letting people pass in the qualifying session. 19 drivers, as we see multiple reserves in the grid like Crossfog in the Alpine, and we see full-time drivers like Jack, uh, uh, like William Talbot and Tyrant, for example. As we see one car going out already, it's Mr. Golden Flame with the Alfa Romeo. He's heating up his tires because the track is around a medium distance with 3 miles. Yeah, I wanted to do one thing. No, I can't change that. Okay, I can't change the settings. I wanted to change it to miles instead of kph, but let's see again. Controls. Yeah, now I found it. As we see Mr. Golden Flame going through Variante Alta and now going to Rivazza, the final section of the circuit. Getting the exit right. Let's see his lap time. Starting his lap now, going into the first straight, and as we see multiple drivers going off track, we're going through Variante Tamburello. Turn 3, and he spuns. He wanted to carry too much speed into the corner, and he spun. This lap is into the trash. As we see William Talbot with intermediates on, now going to Variante Villeneuve and now into Tosa with purple first sector. Turn 7. Now we're going to turn 8 and turn 9 to Piratella. The reason why this Grand Prix doesn't called San Marino GP like the last time, as we see, Will invalidates his lap time. So this GP is called Emilia Romagna because of funding issues from the San Marino government. They didn't want to pay Formula One that very big amount of money. So it's called Emilia Romagna because the region of Emilia Romagna sponsors this Grand Prix. It's just a little fun fact as we look for the drivers who will start a lap. Tyrant will start a lap right now on the Inters, but there should be somebody. Yes, Dave going with the 1:15.6. He's the fastest now. Mr. Golden Flame 1:49. It was the lap where he spun, as you see. Will spun. Star Wars beats 16.6. It's not fast. 15.6 is just 4 milliseconds. Dave is just 4 milliseconds off from a 1 second gap to P2. As we see multiple cars going slowly, Tyrant going through there. Now we see Leonidas, Will, and one of the Alfa Romeos spun there. It was, I think, yeah, it was Golden Flame, because we see Wizard going through Variante Villeneuve now, as we see Jax setting a 1:15.5, a tenth faster than Dave. But as I said, Jack Brassington with a 1:15.1 takes the first place, but keep in mind this is only Q1, so the top 15 drivers will go through, and we will have 4 drivers eliminating in this session. We hope that it won't be we see the Alfa Romeo coming into the pits, Wizard, with no time. Leonidas on his lap. He's now in sector 2, going through Aqua Minerali, and setting the fastest second sector. And now into turn 17 and 18. Opens his DRS and he moves up to P6. Chocolates on the Inters. It's a 118.9 from him. The drivers might try to put why they use intermediate tires is because they are trying to make the track having more grip. We see Orion and F4, which is who is Mo, setting the first laps under 1:15. So we'll see. So we will see the pole lap around 1:13, I think. One of the Alfa Romeos got an unsafe release. It was Wizard. He needs to set a lap time, otherwise he won't be out of Q1. It's 2nd of May. Yesterday it was the 30th anniversary of the tragedy that happened here in 1994 with Ayrton Senna, and in 13th of April 1994 with Roland Ratzenberger. Both of them had a fatal incident here. After that, in 1994, the following race, the Barcelona, the Spanish Grand Prix at Barcelona, they've used a different layout, a one-off layout, but let's move back to Imola in 2024. We see Wizard starting his lap, going into the first corners, Variante Tamburello. Then comes Variante Villeneuve, as we see the first sector finishing after the Villeneuve chicane, but before the Tosa corner. Tyrant with a 1:15.6 after P6. So see the Alfa Romeo going to Acqua Minerali. So let's head back to the storyline. For 1995, the track has been refurbished. That was the first year with Variante Tamburello, Variante Villeneuve, Variante Alta. As we see Wizard with a 1:15.8 up to P10, we have our first driver who is in the elimination zone, Mr. Golden Flame. He's on a lap, he's around 20 seconds faster than his previous lap. It was a 1:49.4. He sets a 1:15.5, which drops down Chocolate into P17. Will up to P4, 1:15.0. Chocolate in the pits now sits in P17. Cross is the driver who will eventually get through from this session if it stops right now. Remote is on intermediate tires. He letting past. I think it was Cross. Yeah, it was Cross. He's finishing his lap now. Jack setting a 1:14.4 up to P1. Crossfog 15th. He improved, but not in terms of position. Vakandai now starting his lap. He is in the danger zone. He needs to set a faster lap time. Other than this, otherwise he won't get through to Q2. Will retired from the session. Same with Mo and Alistar. All three of them retired inside the pits on their own. Gibbo is no, now he finished his lap 1:14.991. He just under 1:15. So with that, Cross Frog now into the danger zone. Star Wars Beast is the driver at risk. Gibbo Vakandai and Orion are the only ones on track, and Wakandai aborted his lap. He comes into the pits with 5 minutes remaining. He has to do another lap, otherwise he will be out. Now we see Chocolate going to trans 5 and 6. Now into 7. And Gibbo making an in lap, and Orion will start his lap first from the drivers who are on track, who are on an out lap. Going through Rivazza 2, starting his lap time. I think let's enjoy the sound of the Williams. So let's see a lap on board with Orion. Remote is out of Q1. He retired inside the pits. Orion invalidated his lap. Chocolate still on an out lap. Now he started his lap with 3 minutes remaining. And Mr. Golden Flame on an out lap. Jamie retired from the session. And Chocolate is a second faster already into Sector 1. The top 10 retired except Gibbo, Dave and Mr. Golden Flame. The drivers who needs to set a faster lap time, Chocolate will go into the top 10 or even the top 5 are Bakandai, Cross, Star Wars, Milano, and I think 15-6 will be enough, so Tyrant might be safe, but not 100% sure. As we see Chocolate setting the third fastest time, 4 seconds gained on that lap. As we see Tyrant coming out of the pits. Same with Cross. 2 minutes remaining. The drivers who are in danger zone or will be in danger zone in a few minutes time, they need to get out of the pits, otherwise they won't set a lap. Yeah, the impossible name of the Grand Prix in real life is just underwhelming. As we see Star Wars Beast staying in the pit. No, he is coming out right now with 1 minute 20 remaining. He will not start a lap. He's out. Star Wars and Remote are out of the session. The first driver who will start the lap is Tyrant. The two Alpines working together. Tyrant the faster driver ahead and Cross behind him. Therefore they will bring they will do slipstream. Now turn 2, 3 and 4. Same with Cross. Let's see the first sector. For Tyrant it's 4 tenths faster. So it will be a good lap. Let's see Cross. It's less than a tenth faster. It's not enough. He needs to get at least 5 tenths if he wants to get through. But other drivers will improve too. 4 seconds remaining. This was a very bad tactics for Star Wars Beast and Crossfrog up with 3/10 of a second. It's still not enough. And we have Milano and Leonidas going faster. Milano with a 10th improving, and Leonidas with 2/10 improving. Crossfrog into the pits, he's out of qualifying. Mr. Golden Flame retired from session. Tyrant went up to P3 with a 114.7. Leonidas, Milano P13, Leonidas up to the line. It's P12 for him. So, Wizard, if Wakanda improved to 12th, Wizard is not on a lap. Therefore, the Q1 is ended, finished. Milano just got through with 115.6. That's what I said. Tyrant had, I think, a 115.6, but let me just see it. Yeah, just 2 milliseconds slower lap time than Milano's lap time. 15.660 was the lap time that Will avoided a Q2 position. Remote retired early into the session. Cross improved but not enough. Star Wars Beast made an interesting decision going out 120 before the end of the session. He missed it by 2 seconds. And Wizard, he wasn't really bothered setting a very setting a lap time that was good for Q2. A lot of incidents exceeding track limits, speeding in the pit lane. Now we are waiting for the drivers to move on to Q2. Jack on pole, not pole, he tops the Q1. Milano is the one down in P15 who are true, but only the top 14 shown on the screen. Now now Q2. One Williams, one Alpine, one Alfa Romeo, and one Alfa Tauri. They, those are the drivers who are out. But Q1 done. Let's switch to Q2 as we see the first driver, Orion, leaving the pits. The qualifying session is interesting in the last about 5 minutes, but before we get to the last 5 minutes, is just not as exciting as we would imagine. The drivers are trying to make lap times, very fast lap times, with the least tires used. Nearly everybody is out on track. The Williams went out very early, right after the session started. Now it's only 15 minutes remaining. Orion starting his lap now. It's turn 2, 3, 4, Variante Tamburello. Now going through the sector. No, not the sector one. It's after 5 and 6. So going through the sector timing point. It's obviously purple because he's the first one. But we see Jamie going through 5 and 6. He's now the fastest. Let's switch back to the Williams. 49.4. Now Rivazza. And the final turn, Variante Bassa. On the left hand side, there is a chicane. Now the right hand side, but there is a chicane that's only used by the MotoGP. So it's the MotoGP layout, Formula 1, and Fortune Racing uses the official F1 layout. 14.2, it's a fast time from the Williams. Jamie decided to come into the pits because he invalidated his lap. We see Will 15.2. It's a second under. It's a second slower, around a second slower. Gibbo 14.9. Tyrant 15.6. It won't be enough. Dave 15.4. Jack 15.4. Alistair 14.8. Leonidas 16.2. Jack 14.2. Chocolate 14.9. And Bakandai up to P3 14.8. The first shots are exciting, and now we have to wait another 2 or 3 minutes before the first drivers will go out on an out lap, then come back to the pits to set the fresh tires, and then come again for the final 5 minutes. But we have still 4 drivers who haven't set a lap time yet. Mo, Golden Flame, Jamie, and Milano. The closest to set a lap time is Milano, going through. No, it's Golden Flame. I was the wrong dot on the map. He now goes through Acqua Minerali, and now into Variante Alta, turn 14 and 15. And he invalidated, so we switch back to Milano. He doesn't invalidate it, which is good. I'm going down to turn 16, 17 and 18. And now finishing the lap. Bit of shaking at the exit. It's 12th, 16.9. It's not enough. It won't be enough. So 15.2, still not safe. 14.9 might be, but 15.4 isn't safe. Mo, Golden Flame and Jamie are the one who haven't set a lap time yet. But Jamie's on a lap. It's purple for a second, 23.8. Jack retired from the session for obvious reasons. There's no real reason to come out again with he's guaranteed to go through. Now into the second timing, 49.4. It's looking good. It might be a top 5, but even a top 3. Jack's setting a 15.0. There's Jamie, 14.5, top 3. He overtook Wakandai by 0.3 of a second. Will with a 15.2, that's what I said a few minutes ago. He's in the risk. Tyrant, Leonidas, Milano, Mo and Golden Flame are in the danger zone. Somebody improved. It was Mo. 11th only. Tyrant, I think he will improve. Leonidas, I'm not sure he will improve by over a second. And Milano, I don't think either he will go 2 seconds faster. But 14.9 seems safe. 14.8 seems safe. 15.0, I'm not sure. But 15.2 isn't safe at all. As we have 6 minutes remaining, welcome everybody in the stream. Like, comment and subscribe, because we need that in order to become a successful league in terms of commentating and broadcasting. I'm BPA, today's commentator. Now Leonidas is out on track, setting a lap. 23.9 was the fastest. It's 24.3. It's a 10th faster. It's a shame that I can't adjust the lap data. For 5/10 improving, purple second sector. He needs 5/10 in the last sector and he will be through for a few seconds or minutes. Will is on a lap. 15.5. Only 12th. Golden Flame invalidated. He still haven't set a lap time, but Will comes up to P4, 14.7. 14.7 seems safe now. 14.9. I don't. The end of 14.9. I don't know. It's hard to decide. But Tyrant needs to improve 5/10, and yeah, it's possible. 5/10 is possible. Milano is out, and Golden Flame is out too. So we have two drivers who will be eliminated. Like Golden Flame struggled to set a lap time, but now it seems good. Milano 16.9. It's just so much. Even to Tyrant, it's over. It's 1.3 seconds. But it's purple second sector. But he validated again the exit of the chicane where he struggles a lot. With 3 minutes remaining, if he has a new set of softs. But I don't think he has. He has to do it again. 14.6. 14.6 will be a time that will make the Alfa Romeo go through to Q3. Ali Star retired from 6th, 14.8. Now he stopped on track but to let the Aston Martin through. It was Mo 5 tenths up. Tyrant 2 formation laps. 2 out laps. Sorry, not formation lap. And now let's see where he will go with the time that he will set here. As we see at the background, Milano coming out of the pits. Vukandai coming out of the pits, and as I predicted, Chocolate coming out of the pits, because he feels that a 149 it's not a good lap. 14.3, that's what I said. Mo improving to up to P3. Jack's is the driver at risk at the moment. Milano just let pass Tyrant. Tyrant set the purple sector in the second sector, so he's the fastest there with 3 tenths improving. It's a 15.3. It's not enough, but the final sector will it be good? Yes, 14.4. He is true. 4th place, 14.4. A really good time. Golden Flame retired. Milano, no comments. Leonidas still on an outlap with 20 seconds remaining. Wakandai will easily make it through. Gibbo. He might just make it. It will be close. 5, 4, 3. He started his lap, and Chocolate 14.7 improved 3 tenths. Gibbo started his lap just on time. Mo wasn't he missed the line by a second or so. Dave spun. He is out. Jack out. Leonidas. Let's see. If it's not improving, he's not improving. He is out, I think. Milano, he crashed into the wall. He is out. The 2 McLarens are out. The Alfa Romeo and the Red Bull are out. And the Aston Martin are out. Gibbo might be safe. Not might be. He's safe. Because this lap into the trash can, because Leonidas went into the pits. 15.5, it wasn't enough. Gibbo just got through with a 149.21. He goes P8 with a 14.8. Tyrant going very slowly. What's happening here? There's no cars behind him, no cars ahead of him, no cars on a lap. Dave is not on a lap, as we see 30 seconds slower in the third sector. He comes into the pits And that's the end of Q2. Jax, Dave, Leonidas, Milano, and the Golden Flame are out of Q2. That's the end of Q2. Jack, top of the timesheets, Orion second, Mo third, Tyrant fourth, Give One Jamie fifth, Chocolate Will sixth and seventh, Gibbo, Wakanda eighth and ninth, and Alistar 10th. So 15.093 would be the time that will put the person into Q3. Let's see the incidents, how many lap times got deleted. A lot, and a lot of them are connected to Mr. Golden Fame. He struggled to set a lap time. He had the pace to get through to Q3, but sadly he struggled in the chicane of Variante Alta 14 and 15. Alistar coming out of the pits is the first one. The number 72 Alpha Tauri. Everybody except the Kandai, no, except Jamie, is out on track. 12 minutes only for Q3. As we see Jack, the defending champion, who are looking to get the championship lead in this race. If he sets a very good lap time like he did in Q1 and Q2, he will be on pole. Otherwise, too, because his race pace is very strong, his quali pace is very strong. As we see multiple drivers already started their laps, but Jack started his lap now. Tamburello done perfectly. Villeneuve done perfectly. Just the stability of the car and the confidence he has in that car is really it's really good how the car sticks to the ground, how he drives the car going from white line to white line 14.2 and fastest in Sector 2, Alistar with the Alpha Tauri setting 14.6 and the Gibbo 14.4. Now up the provisional pole, Chocolate with less than a tenth slower than Gibbo, and Jack 4 tenths faster, around 4 tenths faster than Gibbo. Wakanda up to P4 14.6, Will 14.6, and Orion had a terrible lap time of 23.9. We are waiting for Tyrant and F4. F4 will finish his lap time 14.6. Five drivers have a 14. No, four drivers have a 14.6, as Tyrant invalidated his lap. 7 minutes remaining. Now Orion 14.1. What a lap! What a lap from the Williams. And now Tyrant to 14.7. He's on an in lap. F4. I think he will be an in lap. Yes, he is an in lap. Same with Orion. So we have 6 minutes remaining, and that means the drivers will come out again in a few minutes time. Alistar already starting the second run, following he followed by Chocolate or Gibbo. Gibbo. He followed by Gibbo and Jamie. He has to set a lap time. Others have to improve. As I have an information that the rain can come in any minute. So we're expecting rain. And Jamie have to set a lap time, obviously, because if the rain falls down, he will be far back and he won't have the opportunity to set a faster lap time than a 14.7, which he needs to not finish P10. Now he's starting his lap, as we see Tyrant in the background coming out of the pits. And it's raining. We see a few drops there. It might be just in time that he started his lap. Jack retired. It's raining. Alistar retired. So those drivers will expect that the rain will fall down very quickly. That, yep, it's raining. So there won't be an improvement, and Jamie invalidated his lap time. So that is the end of Q3, and that will be a penalty. As we see, Will left the session. He disconnected. Gibber retired. Jack retired. Mo and Alistar retired. Chocolate retired. Rian going faster. 1.5 tenths. He might snatch the pole away from Jack. That it's still very light. So it could be Orion snatching away pole from Jack. Tyrant retired. Jamie retired. Wakandai and Will are in the pits, and let's see Orion. Let's see if he can take pole here in Imola. No, he can't. Wakandai retired. And that's the end of Q3. Jack on pole, Orion on the first row. Haas second row, lockout. Wakandai and Mo starting in the third row. Will and Ali starting at the fourth, and Tyrant and Jamie in the fifth row, not road. Now into the pits comes the Williams, who retired. So it's now officially the end of Q3. Jack on pole, Orion in the front row, Haas second row, Wakandai and Mo on the third row, Will Ali on the fourth, and Tyrant and Jamie on the fifth row. We have 32 laps of racing here. It will take around roughly an hour. So around the same amount as the qualifying had. So, overcast is the weather for the whole race. Therefore, no rain. Roughly 98 miles of racing will be done here tonight. Because 32 laps on a 3 miles long track. We're waiting for every driver to make their strategy. Now the formation lap will start right now. And we have to restart, I think. Mo got a drive through for jumping the start. Is a formation lap. As we're waiting for the official confirmation. It has to be a restart. And I think there will be a restart. But the question is, when will the drivers start to retire? Yep. It's official. Restart will happen after the formation lap. Mhm. The drivers are taking each other out. So if anybody doesn't see the message of the race directors, for now, until the race will restart properly, we have a red flag. And we are waiting for a new lobby. So an update, we have to, oh, so what? So the race control have said that there will be a lobby restart because of a bug occurring in the race.
Yeah. I do occasionally race on a Friday, but most of the time no.
Oh, let's go. I'm in a Red Bull next season for another league that only starts in ages. Like, it
Nice.
starts next game.
So a month.
Yeah. And the lineups have been confirmed.
Hmm.
I went to go in an AlphaTauri then because I used to. I just got into the lobby and I was like, oh, AlphaTauri. Wait, no, this isn't Wicked Wednesday.
Yeah, you just defaulted to the.
I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just, you're just too good. Thank you.
Well, even after finishing, what, 5th? With several crashes yesterday, I'm still leading the championship.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't take that much to like get to the really shit cars.
Yeah.
Like you have to be in like the top 12 to have the shit cars. But even then, from there, it's like if you like top 5, right? That gives you what AlphaTauri, Haas, and Williams, or something like that.
AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Williams.
Yeah.
Because
Because
people,
of who turned up.
yeah, people above you in the championship didn't show up. So I think that means 6 people at least.
I wasn't there.
William.
I
Yeah.
kind of wish I was there because Monza is an all right track for.
Jack and Cube Tom got Ferraris.
Wow.
Guess who finished 20 seconds up the road, but only like 2 seconds apart.
Jesus.
No, Jack and Cube Tom were 20 seconds from the next car or something stupid like that, wasn't it? I'm gonna go for a whiz. I'll be back in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Where were we there?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. What, in the stream? Oh, that's fun. Hi, board, I'm Josh. Walked right into that one.
Invite the guy, please, Tyrant.
Oh. Tyrant's not here, what?
Oh, he needs to be here.
He
He has
went
this
to the
guy.
loo.
He has this guy that. Fuck's sake.
Who was
I'm
it?
back.
Invite the guy, Mr. Golden Flame.
I have.
God, Will is a little gobby little shit, isn't he?
What temperature is it down south at the minute, Cross?
Right
Like,
now,
What would
it's
I
like
know? Like, what did it hit
11.
today?
I don't know,
Because up north got quite hot.
like 13.
We got 20 degrees
Hold
at
on.
2 o'clock.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, it hit like 12 today.
Hey guys, ready up? Ready up.
Yeah.
Have fun.
The rate. Oh, I'm so dumb. Never mind. Let's switch to broadcast again and let's do it again. We're waiting for 2 drivers to load up and we are ready to go for 32 laps of racing. Again, the race director notes for the race is the track is very narrow, so the drivers have to be careful when overtaking people. We're waiting for Wakandai only. Now he's loaded, so we are ready to go. Racing at the heart of Italy, Emilia Romagna. Setups and tires and strategy, of course, that they need to set. So formation lap is starting right now. Jack on pole, Arian second, Gibbo Chocolate. Then it comes Wakandai F4 who is Mo, William, Alistar, Tyrant, Gibbon, Jamie, Jax, Dave, Leonidas Milano, Mr. Golden Flame, Wizard, Star Wars, Crossfog, and Remote, starting from the pack, the championship leader, starting from last place. The second person in the championship, starting from first, and the third person in the championship, Chocolate, starting from fourth place. I hope it will be a fun race to commentate. I hope it will be a clean race too. So we have great battle, great battling for the lead, and obviously a fortune race can't happen without a chaos, at least on lap 1. So we are going through turn 14, 15. Make your predictions. Who will win the race? Who will be on the podium? When will the chaos occur? And yeah, who are you rooting for if you are not in Fortune Racing? Jack got disqualified. Orion made it perfect. Will got disqualified. Chocolate got disqualified. They run over Star Wars Beast got disqualified. Golden Flame got disqualified. So, 8:15, and we are starting. Jack on pole. It's lights out, and away we go. Good start from Jack, as we see Orion and a lot of drivers getting overtakes. Gibber is the one who are really far behind. He lost a lot of positions. Tyrant went wide into turn 2. Now he's trying to fight back up to P13. Gibber lost 13 position. Tyrant lost 5. Whoa, what happened there? And the remote got 6 positions. Tyrant needs to be careful, otherwise they will have a really big crash. Ollie Star is really slow. He has no front wing. The possible strategy is a 1 or 2 stop, starting from the medium to the hards, or starting from the softs going to the mediums 2 times. Let's see. Jack is on hards, as we see the 2 hards starting from 4th and 5th, now down in 14th and 15th. They lost 10 positions. Both of them a double stack for Haas, and Jack's into the pits. Ali Star 2. So Orion leads. Jack, then comes Mo, Will, Wakanda, Dave, Givon, Jamie, who has already got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Leonidas, Remote, and Milano rounds the top 10. They are the point scorers. Now, oh, somebody spun. Leonidas spun, and the Jax has left the session. Orion leads by 3/10. And Jack, he's on the gearbox of the car ahead. DRS is not available right now. Wizard got a 3-second. So he has to do it on pace. Orion 1:17.1, the fastest lap of the race, of course, as Jack tries to find a place to overtake, but he makes it safe and stays behind him. Milano got spun, crashed out. Virtual safety car deployed. Drivers have to keep the delta, otherwise they will get a drive-through penalty. 3 laps in, and we had already chaos. That's what I said on the formation lap. By the way, if you are watching this stream and you haven't subscribed to the Fortune Racing channel, please do it. It will support us growing a very big YouTube channel. DRS is enabled, as we see the green flags. It was a very fast virtual safety car, Variante Alta, and Orion got it very good, because he is 8/10 ahead of Jack. So if he can pull another 3/10 on him, then Jack won't be in his DRS. And he's fast in the straight. The Williams is fast in the straight. Jack is fast in the corners. Wakanda overtaking Will. This is going to be a really good fight, a 4-way fight to P4. They're going to 5 and 6, and Jamie trying to defend Dave. Dave trying to overtake Jamie and Milano into the pits. Oh, and what have I just witnessed? I don't know. So Jamie going after Will, and Jack is on the tail of Orion already. He will get past here, because he opens DRS, and yes, he's on the grass, and he has to back off. So it's not another. He was ahead of him, but not for long. He had to back off. Mo comfortably in P3. Jamie, Will, Dave, Mr. Golden Flame, Wakandai, and Tyrant. They are in DRS. Star Wars Beast, 10th, cross leading the pack. That's oh. What happened to Will? He might have just spun. I don't know. Crossfog overtook Leonidas. Now into Agua Minerale. Side by side. It's risky. The Alpine stays on the inside, and now on the outside. He might do the overtake. Yes. But oh, the wheel spin at the exit of the chicane cost him 2 positions. Crossfog seemed to make the position, as we see Jack overtaking Orion with DRS. Dave overtook Will. Cross now overtook Wizard. The Alfa Romeo tries to fight back, but this fight is over, I think. No, it's not. Will losing another position. Oh, and Cross nearly spun. He somehow kept it on track. Gibbo fighting with Alistar. Remote on 16th place. And Chocolate going after Milano on last place. But there are interesting battles on the track. Will got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Already on lap 6. He's not close, he's not close. He closed, but not that much. Mo and Dave and Jamie going into Tamburello, and there is a fight here. Tyrant Will fighting. The Fortune Racing community says that this fight has Ali. No, Star Wars Beast. Something happened to the Alpha Tauri. He was down in the gravel trap. Now, Tyrant and Will, let's get back to that fight. Fortune Racing community says that this is the budget version of Hamilton and Verstappen. Will went wide and Tyrant fighting. He tries to make a switchback, but he's too far away. Nearly every second driver got a 3-second penalty already on lap 7. One a quarter of the race have been completed. Now with DRS, the Ferrari and the Alpine. He closed a good amount. As we see ahead, Jamie and Dave fighting for position. Same. So this is a pack of 4, and then a little bit behind them is Will and Tyrant. Jamie leads this pack. Dave, then comes Golden Flame and Wakandai, and then Tyrant. Dave went wide into Piratella, and Jack got a 3-second penalty. The same happened, and Golden Flame. Safety car is out. What happened? He lost it out of Acqua Minerale. It's over for Mr. Golden Flame. We have the first DNF of this race. That means tactical decisions have to be made. So Orion into the pits. Jack leads. Mo changing to mediums. So the fastest lap at the moment is a 17.1 by Orion. Wizard has 6 seconds. Pit stops, that's what I wanted. Pit stops. Everybody made a stop, and everybody will be on a new set. Will have a new set, fresh new set of either mediums, softs or hards. So lap 9. Oh, we will have racing starting in lap 11. It's another 2 laps. Or if the pack can catch up, then lap 8. It's good for Chocolate, Remote, Gibbo and Alistar. Both all 4 of them are really fast drivers. They will benefit from this restart. Both horses on the same strategy. Only Jax haven't stopped, but he's an AI, therefore he doesn't really count. He will be disqualified if he doesn't rejoin in a few laps, because the regulations says after an amount of race distance that the driver completed with his AI, he has to be disqualified, or at least not classified. So the pack reached, and as I said, Jack's joined back, so it's good. He's on 8 lap old mediums. Milano on 6 laps all the mediums. Everybody else are on new set of tires. Chocolate, he will catch up. Jax is a really interesting one. He regained control right now, because now he is a full car, not a ghosted car. He needs to pit. He won't lose that much time unless the safety car will come. Unless if the safety car comes in this lap. The restart will be done by Jack, because safety car in this lap, so it's not good for Milano and Jack. The safety car restart will be done by Jack. And now he's gone. He went. He stepped on the gas. And now we restarted. We are racing again. Jax comes into the pits, and this is a horrible. This is a horror for him because he will be very far back of the pack. Jack leads Orion, Gibbon, Jamie, Mo, Dave, Wakanda, Tyrant, and William. These four are fighting like they've never seen anything. They're like they've never fighted with each other. Another 3 seconds for William. This is his second penalty, so he has 6 seconds overall. Yeah, almost everybody has 6 seconds if they have a penalty. Crossfog lost a lot of positions though from the restart. He's now down to 17th. Jack set the fastest lap of over 1:16.339. 6 tenths, no DRS. Alistar. Oh, and Milano in the wall on the pit straight. He lost his left wing end plate. Alistar seems fine in terms of visual damage, but he might have diffuser damage. And Crossfrog went. Crossfrog done the same thing as a frog would have done. Chocolate gets a 3 second penalty for exceeding track limits, but there are fights on the front. In the front, Jack, Oriand, and Jamie, maybe Dave and Mo are in this fight too. Gibbo got a 3 second. Milano got a 5 second for corner cutting, and he retired from the session. There won't be a safety car for that because the safety car just came in. So we have 2 DNFs right now, 13 laps, 3 laps until we are halfway through this race. And Sri Variante will know, and Tosa now. Milano left the session. Star Wars Beast lost the position to Remote. Remote fighting his way back to the top 10 is just 5 tenths of a second from points, but that won't be enough because Jack will likely to get maximum points here. Now, Orion is very close, as we see Remote overtook Wizard. He's now up to the points. Orion closed by a lot, 3 tenths, under 3 tenths the gap right now. But now into Tulsa. Every lap counts, and the yellow flag, one of the Alpha Tauris, went wide, I think. Set now 5 tenths. Aqua Minerale is the following corner. Turn 11, 12, and 13. Now through the chicane of 14 and 15. He's inside of his DRS. He needs to get a bit closer, maybe down under 6 tenths to have an overtaking opportunity. And Williams are moving great, but he lost around 2 tenths in this straight. Now opens the DRS. The fight comes from 8 tenths. Let's see where he will be at the end of the straight. 4 tenths. Dave lost a couple of positions to Tyrant and Mo. Chocolate after P12. CrossFox sitting 7 seconds behind Ali and Jack setting 8 seconds behind Cross. So 6 tenths again. And lap 15. Let's see if there is another fight. Tyrant and Dave. It should be very exciting. Dave on the softs, Tyrant's on the mediums. Let's see if Tyrant will do the overtake. Yes, he does into Altai. It's a very hard braking zone, but he does that overtake, and now he goes up to P5. But the DRS and the exit were... The DRS will be Dave's, and the exit of the chicane was a really good exit for Dave too, and Will too. So DRS open. Let's see if Dave will make an overtake or he has to defend against Will. Now moves to the right hand side of the track, and he does the overtake. It's a pretty overtake, but now Tyrant tries to fight back, but no, he does not want to do that. Wizard retired inside the pits, as we see William going wide at turn 6. They're going side by side into Tulsa. Now turn 8 and turn 9 Piratella. Dave on the inside, but Tyrant had the speed advantage. And Will spun Dave. It was a very bad move from the Briton. Dave lost a lot of positions. He lost 6 positions from this incident. Remote now tries to overtake Leonidas with DRS, and he might do it even without DRS, but the DRS is enabled, so he can use it. He opens DRS, and without a question he took Leonidas and goes after Vakandai, Will and Tyrant. Seven tenths is the gap on the lead, as one of the Haas, Gibbo spun. Chocolate up to P10. It's a very tough race for our top 3, except Jack. He's leading and he will have maximum points, but not maximum points, because the fastest lap, I think. Leader, fastest lap. No, he has the fastest lap, so as it stands, it's a perfect weekend for him. No Grand Slam because of the lap sled, but otherwise he does everything that he needs to do to regain the championship lead. He pits. It was a fast stop from the Red Bull team. Mo, Tyrant, Will, Wakanda, Leonidas, Remote and Chocolate will get past. Maybe even the 2 Alpha Tauris. We are over halfway through. Yeah, both Alpha Tauris and Gibbo won't. He's far back. And Tyrant Will fighting. Again, it's a 5-way fight for P3. No, P4, sorry. Here comes Mo. Then comes Will, Tyrant, Wakandai, Remote, and Leonidas. Through turn 11 and 12, Agua Minerali. Turn 13, the chicane. And third penalty for Will. It's 9 seconds for him. He won't finish in the points as it stands. As it stands, he will be. Orion comes into the pits. He will be for Tyrant's overtaking Will. So he will be around 11 and 12th place, which is not good if he wants to get points here. The Ferrari at their home track. Tyrant got past successfully, which means he's P3 at the moment, but he will be P5 unless a safety car came in. And O'Brien got a penalty, a 3 second again, which is 6 seconds for him. And it doesn't seem like he will overtook Jack with DRS, or they just cruised behind each other. Leonidas, Remote. Leonidas a bit far back. Remote flashing already. No, not already. Remote flashing and cross spun at the exit of turn 13. Will lost several positions because they are in the pits. Let's see the Alpine pit stop. It's a fast pit stop from the French team. Same with the Scuderia. Alistar fighting with Orion, but in terms of stops they are equal. But Orion has a 1 lap old mediums and Ali has an 11 laps old. Oh, and he DNFs. Safety car, and this will change everything. It was a very big accident out of Tulsa, turn 7. There are 4 drivers DNF'd. And this is a really good opportunity for Mo, Remote, Wakandai, and Leonidas, and Chocolate too, to get back to the game. But not only getting back to the game, might be fighting for the podiums or the victory positions. It's lap 21. We have 13 laps of racing remaining. Good pit stop from the Haas. So Tyrant, Will, and Dave are really sad at the moment because they are not happy, of course, but they pitted before the safety car. Another fun fact of the circuit was built near to a little river. I will check the name of the river. is the Santerno River. It's as we go through the start finish line from right hand side, and now we changed camera, but the left hand side we might see it. Yeah, there it is. There was the river. That's the heavy rainings and the heavy floodings were the reason why the 2023 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix was cancelled. It's a new start for everybody. For Crossfrog, for Tyrant, for Gibbo, for Will, for Mo, for Remote, and Chocolate too. Because everybody have fresh tires. Jack, Orion, 4 and 3 lap sold mediums, but they are faster than everybody else in this race. So if Cross catch back in a few corners, which he successfully completed, now it's safety car in this lap. That's what I wanted to say. So Crossfrog reached the end of the pack. We will have 10 laps of racing left here in Imola. Again, Jack will restart. He restarted, and Mo fighting. He's really fast, and he's ahead. Jack made a terrible restart, lost the lead, and 5 drivers already behind him. Now only 4 because Orion overtook him. Dave 3 seconds, but now Jamie and Remote are fighting with each other. Remote into Tosa, and then inside he's done the overtake, so now he can go go after Jack. It's a really interesting fight here. Remote got a 3 seconds. Savo's got a 3 seconds again. Oh, Remote the fastest, 15.9, and with that lap, the lap record has been overridden by Remote. It's a 115.993. Division 1 Season 4. The lap record has been broken. Orion got another 3 seconds. He now into 9 seconds. It's heartbreak for the leading Williams. Jack with 3 seconds, Remote with 3 seconds, Jamie with 3 seconds. Mo might win this race by just staying behind him, because it's not over 3 seconds. No, it's only 2 seconds. So if he can keep it in the next 7 laps or so, in 3 seconds, he will win the race. So let's see the midfield. Vakandai, William, Leonidas are fighting. Gibbo joining this battle. Jax are watching that. Will left the session. It's a drama at the end for the only Ferrari. So no points for him. Points for Jack. Tyrant on 12th place. Dave 13th. Cross, and there is the overtake. Jack re-overtake Orion. And now 2.2 seconds for Mo, Remote and Orion, the two teammates. The two Williams have to work together if they want to win this race. Remote is now ahead. Orion now has to defend, and one of the Williamses, it's Orion. He went wide, so it's now even more disaster for the Williams team. They won't get a 1-2. They won't get a double podium finish. Chocolate trying to go past at Aqua Minerale, but it's very hard to overtake there, and that's what happened. He backed off before the braking zone to avoid any damage. He went wide. F4. Orion another 3 seconds. F4 another 3 seconds. So it's now straightforward. Jack leading Remote, and what happened? Orion. No, Remote. Remote retired from the session. Remote left. It's disaster and drama at the end of the race. With 6 laps remaining. Remote out. Will very far back. Jack, Mo, Jamie, Chocolate, Orion, Wakandai, and Gibbo. They need this Jack and Tyrant. We lost 2 cars in 2 laps. Will disconnected and Remote retired. No points for the championship leader. He lost the lead. Jack is now leading the championship. Oh, what an amazing season is this. Tyrant fighting with Jack. And Will in the pits again, but it's his AI. 12 seconds for Orion. It's 21 seconds. So he will finish 13th. And Orion, something happened there. Yeah, he spun. He spun, so it's disaster for Williams. Virtual safety car. They were 1-2 for a very small time, but they were 1-3 for a quite an acceptable time. 2-3. There were moments when they were on the podium, both Williams on the podium, and now they won't even score a point. And Orion spun, so it's disaster for Williams. They not only lose the driver championship lead, but the constructors championship lead too. Orion 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane, and he retired from the race. Double DNF for the Williams team. It's disaster. It's disaster. Let's see, how many warnings does Jack have? He has 2, 3, 4, and not a single warning. So he needs 2 warnings for his next penalty. 13 drivers racing now. There is the Williams on the left hand side. Vikandai 7 seconds back. He won't get the win unless something happens. Drama in the final 3 laps, no safety cars from now on. Tyrant will have P6, but let's go up to P4 because there will be a fight between Jamie and Chocolate. The Haas and the Mercedes fighting for the final step of the podium. And now we are on to lap 30. Jack, Mo, Jamie, Chocolate and Wakandai are the top 5. The Mercedes will get the most points, but now Chocolate on the outside, it's risky to do that there, so he waits maybe another lap, or if Jamie makes a mistake he might get past there. Jax of 1:15.5, 4/10 faster than a remote lap time, another lap record. Going through Variante Alta, turn 16 and now 17 and 18. Sector 3 yellow flag. Gibbo spun, or at least he made a mistake. Cross, as I said, Jack overtook him. And now we know the reason why Remote retired. Leonidas got a 3 second. He had front wing damage and decided not to continue the race. Still a disaster for the Williams team. Jack leads. Mo, Jamie and Chocolate fighting with each other. Very hard. If Jamie can keep this podium, it's just... I don't know what to say. Chocolate on softs, Jamie on mediums. Softs are clearly faster. Lionel's got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, but it doesn't really matter because he retired and Chocolate went wide, or he just got snapped by Jamie. Vikandai now 3 seconds. He's just... he might get P4. The interval has to go down under 3. What is it? Penalties. There's 3 seconds now. It's under 3 seconds. But now it's over 3 seconds. It's exactly 3 seconds. And we are on the final lap. We can hear the cheers of the crowd as the Red Bull going through the final time through Acqua Minerali, the final time through Variante Alta, the final time in turn 16, 17 and 18 Rivazza, and turn 19 the final corner Variante Bassa. Jack Bressington rounds the final corner to win the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix and with that taking the championship lead. Onto the second part of the season, it was the fourth round. Jamie somehow managed to kept Chocolate behind, and I don't know if there was contact or just Chocolate made a mistake out of Variante Alta. Wakandai 8 tenths, 8 tenths. Tyron 6th, Gibbo 7th, Dave 8th, Jax 9th, and Star Wars Beast comes home 10th to get point. Moore says he did not deserve P2, and that was an amazing race. I have to admit, it's just pure racing. Now we are waiting for the he is here. What a race, Jack. Starting from pole, had a couple of fights with the Williams, and it was a really good race for you, taking back the championship lead from remote. How you feel after a very exciting race?
It was very anticlimactic. I was expecting to have to fight with those two guys for the rest of the race, but wasn't to be. I don't really know what happened to them. What did happen?
The two Williams.
Yeah.
So remote got front wing damage and decided to retire, and Orion got 12 seconds worth of penalty and spun like 3 times, so he decided to retire inside the pits. Drama for Williams. You guys got back the drivers' championship lead and the team standings lead. Do you reckon after an exciting race like that you can carry this form to the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, since that other Williams guy has left the server, I don't see any more threats again. I think it'll be
Oh,
breeze, hopefully.
yeah. And congratulations again for you. That
Thank you.
was a really good race for you, and for I think Fortune Racing, it was a really exciting to commentate. And now we are waiting for the third place driver. Give on Jamie. He is in. Yeah. Hello, Jamie.
Well, good evening.
Good evening to you. Pay free. What a race that was.
It was
How you feel after a podium?
not very happy though. I got in my first 3 laps, I got a corner cutting, which I think isn't very fair because I didn't win any time with it. I'm gonna send it to the stewards, but we'll see what happens. And I think after all those track limits, I think I've driven a very good race coming from P10.
Yeah, you made several positions during the race. The chaos in the first part of the race and the chaos at the end of the race, including the two Williams, made you. It took a lot of people. Am I right?
Yes, that indeed happened. So I was a very happy man with that.
So, and do you think you can get another podium in Qatar next week?
In Qatar. uh, I don't really know. I always have problems with the track with the fuel, and I don't know how much fuel I need to put in. So I need to work on that.
Yeah. So, congratulations again for a P3, and yep, enjoy this.
Thank you very much.
So, dear viewers, that's it. Division 1 Round 4 Emilia Romagna Grand Prix have been completed. It was an amazing race. A lot of overtakes, a lot of exciting moments, including the first part of the race and the last part of the race, including the two Williams, as I said before to Jamie. Now, the next race will be Division 2 on Saturday. Then comes Wicked Wednesday again in 8th of May. Then a week from now on, there will be again Qatar Division 1, which I will commentate. So take care and see you guys next time. Bye bye.